Gentlemen, please lower your hats for the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Rock. Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dennis Myrna, Chairman of the Upper Iowa University Board of Trustees. On the board's behalf, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. Even though it has been nearly 50 years since I sat at my own commencement ceremony at UIU, I remember the excitement of finishing college and getting started with my future. I don't know that I expected things to turn out the way they have, or that I expected to be standing here today as the board chairman addressing the UIU graduating class. For me, the future was fairly straightforward. I joined the Central Iowa Power Cooperative as an accountant, eventually became CIPCO's Chief Executive Officer. And today I am Executive Vice President and CEO. For others, their career path has had more twists and turns. In fact, for many of you, the data from the U.S. Census Bureau and labor statistics indicated that you may hold 12 to 15 jobs in your lifetime. Does that freak you out? Don't let it. Upper Iowa has prepared you well to take advantage of the future. You know how to think, how to solve problems, and how to learn. And that's what you need to grow in a career and in your life. As you graduate and prepare to step out and take charge of the next chapter of your life, I want you to know how proud the university is of what you've accomplished here and what you'll accomplish down the road. We know that you had other choices when you selected your university, and we trust that we have kept our commitment to you and given you what you need to be successful. You are a part of our Peacock family, and we are here for you whenever you need us. Don't forget that. Once again, congratulations to every member of this graduating class, to your families and loved ones. who have been waiting for this day. Congratulations from me, my colleagues on the Board of Trustees, the University President, administration, faculty, and staff. Let us begin. It is now my pleasure to present the 21st President of Upper Iowa University, Dr. William Duffy.
It's kind of windy.
I forgot the rock.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Murdoch, and good morning to you all. On behalf of our university community, I want to thank you all for joining us here today for the 155th commencement on the Fayette campus of Upper Iowa University. I would also like to thank the members of our Board of Trustees who have traveled here today to be part of today's festivities. And of course, all of you family members, friends, and loved ones who are beaming with pride for all of our graduates. My wife Sharon and I are so very humbled and honored to be here. It is indeed a great day to be a Peacock. Let's please give a round of applause to all of our graduates here today. Today is the culmination of dreams coming true, incredible teamwork, years of support, and a commitment to succeed. Nothing is more momentous and more important to this university than our commencement, which recognizes the achievements of our students and the dedication of all of those involved with the success of our graduates. As we honor our graduates, I want to take this opportunity to share with you all just how global our university actually is. This year, there are approximately 1,666 Upper Iowa University students from around the world graduating and listed in the commencement program. Of those graduates, it includes 200 students from our Fayette location, another 794 earned their degree while attending class at one of our 25 locations across the United States. 372 of our graduates are from online and self-paced programs. Another 300 graduates are from our locations in Hong Kong and Malaysia. We will be conducting commencement ceremonies with these graduates later this month. Our graduates also represent 40 states and 16 countries whose national banners are among those you see flying proudly behind me. Of those 1,666 graduates, approximately 530 will walk across stage during our 2 commencement ceremonies here in Fayette today. Graduates, we're here before you to acknowledge your accomplishments and join in the celebration of your success in achieving this educational milestone. For Upper Iowa University, this marks another year of our long and rich history of providing an exceptional education to students close to home and around the world. I often talk about how we each have an opportunity every day to make a positive impact on the lives of others. And I realize, as I look out at all of our graduates here today and around the world, I know that each of you are testimony to UIU's motto, "We do change lives, one student at a time." Let me share a few examples. In our School of Business, we have Rochelle Carrington. Rochelle is the single mother of 4 children, all 8 years and younger. She is also a financial controller for a company in Des Moines. Like many others who have family members and work and have other responsibilities, she chose UIU for her graduate degree. Studying online, she could fit her university education around real-world demands on her time. All of her hard work pays off today as she completed her master's in business administration. Her faculty says she models her learning in a way that motivates others to participate and that her enthusiasm and positive outlook are contagious. Given her work ethic and passion for learning, I'm confident Rochelle's future is very bright. And congratulations to our Upper Iowa University men and women of Enactus, an international community of student, academic, and business leaders. Just last month, they added another trophy to the Andrews Center Trophy case this spring by placing in the top 3 in the regional competition. The team will compete in 2017 Enactus U.S. National Exposition in Kansas City later this month, and regardless of the result, you're still champions in our eyes. From the School of Science and Mathematics, we have Luis Ravello Herrera. Luis is a shortstop and major contributor on the baseball field, but he has really made his mark in the classroom. He came here from Venezuela, went through the English as Second Language program, the ESL program, and joined UIU as a full-time student. He is highly regarded by his faculty and peers, and he recently was accepted into a graduate program in chemical engineering at Michigan Tech for this fall. His parents are also here today, and that is noteworthy because they traveled all the way here from their home in Venezuela. This is their first time to the United States, and to see their son finish and earn his Peacock degree. Luis and his other senior teammates who were unable to join us this morning will soon be hustling out here, as the baseball team will be competing in a conference game across town today. So go Peacocks. Representing the Andrews School of Education is Emily Gustafson. Emily came here as a basketball player, but suffered from a severe concussion during practice, which forced her to take leave of her sport and classes to recover. Upon her return to the classroom, she struggled with her injury and how it impacted her ability to learn. Nonetheless, Emily persevered. With strong support from her faculty and others, she found new ways to learn and remained resolute in the face of misfortune. Emily says she has now made a full recovery, and she is a great example of how courage, hard work, and determination can overcome hardships. She's graduating today with a degree in elementary education and has already been accepted at the University of Iowa for their graduate program in counseling. Emily, you're an inspiration to all. From the School of Liberal Arts, we have Stephen Marino. Stephen graduated last December as a self-paced student with a major in liberal arts at the age of 60 years old. He is now enrolled in the Master of Education program right here at Upper Iowa University and plans to pursue his PhD in philosophy and culture and ultimately a career in higher education. While he's unable to attend today, Stephen is watching our ceremonies via our live stream broadcast. He says his choice of UIU is one of the best things that has happened to him, and he would never be here today with this success if not for the wonderful and caring faculty and staff he has come to know and love at Upper Iowa University. Those who shared his story with me said he was very determined, has a great outlook on life, and that they wish there were more people in the world just like him. As I look out amongst all of our graduates here today, I can confirm that there are indeed many poor like him, many people like him. And these are just a few stories about the graduating members of our Peacock family. As you continue to live your own success story, we want to hear more about your successes, your careers, your families, and your lives. We're so very proud of you all. I encourage you graduates to set goals, never be afraid to fail, provide solutions, not problems, make a difference, change a life, and pay your success forward for others who are less fortunate. Know that you will face remarkable challenges in your journey. These challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming these challenges are what makes life meaningful. As you move through this journey, please know that your university remains committed to academic excellence, making educational programs accessible and preserving the best aspects of our past while preparing for the future. As my military experiences are forever in my blood, and you have heard me say this before, we want all of you Peacock graduates to go out and do great things for Upper Iowa University, for your community, and for the world. Hua? At this time, it's appropriate to take a moment to recognize those of you who are graduating with honors. Will those wearing the gold honor cords please rise so that we can recognize the special distinction that you have earned? Please be seated. We also want to recognize those of you who are wearing red, white, and blue Veterans Cords today. Well, those of you wearing Veterans Cords today, please rise so we can recognize your service. Today, we also honor the second class of SOME graduates. Barbara Rankin, SOME, class of 1946, established the SOME Honors Program. Her gift enabled the creation of the SOME Center of Honors and the SOME Endowed Scholarship. To be accepted into the Honors Program, students must have at least a 26 ACT score and at least a 3.5 high school grade point average. All honors courses are academically rigorous, and in addition, seniors in this program must complete an honors research project and a thesis and participate in extracurricular activities. Graduates from the SOME Honors Program are recognized with a medallion commemorating their academic distinction. These graduates will receive their SOME Honors medallions today from our Provost, Dr. Joan Poor. Each of them will be the first bachelor's degree candidates from the school to come up on stage. We are honored to have all three graduates here at the morning ceremony: Kelsey Carpenter, Dustin Hafes, Alicia Vanderwood. Please stand so you can be recognized. Graduates, I am now honored and proud to introduce one of your fellow alumni as this year's commencement speaker. Kenneth Williams, class of 1999. Kenneth is a native of Trinidad and Tobago. Kenneth immigrated to the United States with his parents at the age of 13. After graduating from high school in 1972, he joined the Army as a combat medic. Achieving the rank of Command Sergeant Major, Kenneth served in numerous leadership, staff, and field positions, including 3 combat tours and the senior medical non-commissioned officer for the installation. He retired honorably after 26 years of military service. Following his military service, Kenneth enrolled at Upper Iowa University's Fort Riley Center at Fort Riley, Kansas, graduating cum laude in 1999 with a bachelor's degree in public administration. Shortly thereafter, he was selected to lead the Department of Veterans Activation Contracting Team as Chief Contracting Officer for the Orlando, Virginia, VA Medical Center at Lake Nona, Florida. He retired in 2014 after 15 years of civilian service in the federal government. Kenneth is currently co-owner and president of the CEO of a beard and tie company, a disabled veteran business in St. Cloud, Florida. He enjoys spending time in the outdoors, ocean fishing, kayaking in the ocean, and wild boar hunting. Kenneth also has a Master's of Science degree from Webster University. His military honors include Order of Military Medical Merit, Legion of Merit, Bronze Star, Combat Medical Badge, Second Award, and Expert Field Medical Badge. I'm extremely honored today to have Kenneth here as our speaker. Please join me in welcoming Kenneth.
Thank you, Dr. and Mrs. Duffy, distinguished faculty, trustees, alumni, parents, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2017. Go Peacocks! Yeah. Many of this graduation class, like myself, are the first member of your family to receive a university degree. You ought to be exceptionally proud of this accomplishment. As a veteran with 27 years of service in the United States Army, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of those who have served their country. My fellow comrade in arms, welcome home. Okay. Also, a very special thanks to my mother, who is also here today. It is likely true that many of you, everything I am and hope to be, I owe to my mother. Mom, would you please stand? It is certainly an esteemed honor for me to address the Upper Iowa graduating class of 2017. I could not believe that I was asked to perform such a noble task. And more than that, I was even more shocked when I accepted. When I recovered from the initial shock, I began considering what topics I can speak on. I first thought about Upper Iowa's great diversity, innovation, and locations across the United States and throughout the world. By inviting students from different nations, societies, and cultures, by inviting students from different nations, societies, and cultures to enjoy the benefits of an exceptional education available at UIU. We are not only diverse in people, but also in thought. Our diversities are our strengths. It is important to talk about excellence at Upper Iowa in innovation and diversity. But my focus today will be to enlighten you, this graduating class, on a couple of things I've learned along the way in my career, which may inspire many of you when you leave academia. First, I would like to offer my personal compliments and congratulations to the graduating class. I would like to share a brief story. Basically, when I was in the military, I went to give a speech at another graduation class of the academy. I was picked up at the airport and by a young soldier, and on the way to the installation, I asked the soldier, what should I talk about to really impress the soldiers at this graduation? And he looked at me square in the eye and he said, Sergeant Major, speak about 10 minutes. So in that honor today, I will limit my speech to about 10 minutes. Some of you in this graduating class will pursue degrees at this institution, while others will pursue graduate degrees at other institutions. However, most of you will immediately go out into the world ready to leave your mark on history. There are many options that are available now that you have completed a post-secondary education. This education will allow you to compete with your peers for the best of everything the world has to offer. I would like to remind you that there is no room for second place. You have to be the best in your field, the best you can be. Yeah. As more individuals receive advanced degrees, the competition will become more extreme. You must commit yourself to the best possible outcome in your work or life. Consider this quote by David Coate, and he states, "Life will happen to you whether you try to guide it or not. So, you might as well try to influence the outcome in your favor." For those of you who are ready to take on the world and leave your mark on it, my question to each of you is, where do you go from here? And are you ready and committed to achieving your professional and personal goals? Before going out on the job hunt, you must fully understand the difference between commitment and contribution. If you plan to simply get a job to pay off your student loans or to pay the mortgage or your car loans, that is a contribution. It's pretty simple that the organization, the corporation, is paying you to live your day-to-day life. At Upper Iowa, we hope that is not what you're striving for. However, if you're planning a career with the organization, then you are committed to the organization that has a vested interest in you. Let me explain the difference between contribution and commitment like this. Think about the great American breakfast, bacon and eggs. The chicken provides the egg. That's a contribution. The pig provides the bacon. He lays down his life so we can provide the bacon. That's a commitment. So I hope you're all committed. Remember, life is not a spectator sport. You'll have to show up. You'll have to get in the game. You'll have to work hard. You'll have to be persistent. You will have to get involved in something bigger than yourself and pay it forward to your colleagues. Okay? It is very difficult to pay it backwards, as many of you have already known. For some of you, your first graduation employment may be a stepping stone to a path of finding a career. A career will come once you find a job that you like, a job that you have a passion, and that fills you with a sense of purpose, drive, and dignity. You must be committed in your field of expertise. Whether you know it or not, this graduation class you are the future. Military leaders, politicians, businessmen and women, innovators of new technologies and automation. These technology and automation will require you to think outside of the box, to produce and develop goods and services that were not previously available. As a leader, the buck stops with you. Individually, you will all be experts in your field, but together, you will become a well-performing team with the synergistic ability to achieve amazing goals. Yeah. Leaders are also charged with developing the new talent to achieve a maximum productivity with minimal supervision. Leaders are also charged with developing using tools such as training, mentorship, bonuses, counseling, and discipline. As a leader, you never want to fire an employee. You really want to fire them up. Okay. In closing, I would like to offer 8 rules of combat that I have learned, that I have found to be very relevant to survive in the corporate environment as you begin your new careers. These 8 rules are for, please forgive the phrase, newbies, normally the new guy on the block. Even more specifically, these 8 rules of combat may help you survive one of the defining characteristics of the corporate environment, the cubicle farm. Okay, rule number 1, always make your bed before you leave home or go out to the battlefield. By doing this, when you return, regardless of how physically exhausted you are, how brain drained, how thirsty, hungry, wounded but alive, you will have a nice warm place to lay your head, welcoming you to rest, restore, and repair your body. This will re-energize your body and prepare you for the next day's evolution. Second one, the only thing more accurate than incoming enemy fire is incoming friendly fire. The moral of that is, you know what your enemy is capable of, so you need to keep an eye on your friends and competitors. Okay? Friendly fire isn't friendly. Okay. People within your organizations are more likely to cause you harm because they know the procedures, and when competing, they will want to cause you harm so they can succeed ahead of you. Number 4, don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. Okay? Don't over-discuss the situation and miss the opportunity. Number 5, anything you can do can get you shot. This includes doing nothing. So, once again, I'll refer to Mr. Quote. Again, he says, life will happen to you whether you try to guide it or not, so you might as well try to influence the outcome. Number 6, when everything is going your way, when everything is coming your way, you must be in the wrong lane. Okay? Always be concerned when things are going exceptionally well. You should reevaluate your situation, and from a reevaluation, you can determine whether you need to change your course or continue on the present path. Number 7, if you make it tough for the enemy to get in, that means you cannot get out. The moral of that is simply don't box yourself in a corner, give yourself options. The more options you have, the better off you are. Never forget, your most important piece of equipment was made by the lowest bidder. So expect failures in your equipment at the most inopportune time. Be prepared, be flexible, be innovative, and as we say in the Rangers, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Class of 2017, I hope you would consider some of what I have said today, a few morsels of advice, some pearls of wisdom. You have no doubt learned a great deal at Upper Iowa University during your educational experience. As a university that values lifelong learning, there is no question, as UIU alumni, your passion for learning will be something that you carry with you always. And finally, my last rule of combat: never wrestle with a pig. You always get dirty, and the pig loves it. So, the moral of that story is choose your battles. Not all battles are worth fighting, and if you win, the victory may not be worth the lives lost. So, as you go out today, make the world your own and lead the way. Go Peacocks.
Got the paper? Thank you, Mr. Williams. Those were quite inspiring remarks. And now I would like to formally begin the 2017 commencement ceremony. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration please stand? Dr. Duffy, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Upper Iowa University, I am pleased to present these candidates, each of whom has completed the requirements for the degree of Master of Business Administration as prescribed by the faculty of this university.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees as President of Upper Iowa University, I hereby confer upon each of you the Master of Business Administration degree with all rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto.
Before the candidates are called forward to receive their diplomas, I would like to make a couple of notes to help keep the ceremony flowing smoothly. First, we will welcome families and friends to the commencement. We know how happy you are and how much you want to express your joy and capture the memories of today. We only ask that you respect the needs of other families and give them the opportunity to celebrate their graduates as well. Please note, we have a professional photographer taking photos of each candidate as they receive their diplomas, and we encourage you to remain seated as much as possible. Reading the candidates' names today will be Holly Wolf, Executive Assistant to the President, and Carol Kasusmas, Academic Advising Director in the online program. Helping to hood the candidates will be Rebecca Weismeller, MBA Program Director within the School of Business. Candidates, after you receive your diploma, please return to your seats following the direction of the ushers. Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration degrees please come forward?
Candidates for the Master of Business Administration are Most Era Nababi Aki Sr. Erin Ann Baker. Mading Abel Beck. Stephen Andrew Baker. Scott David Brandt. Tyrone Michael Bell. Michelle Ann Budenberg. Erin Marie Brokel. Justin R. Carlson. Dale Andrew Buxton. Tromaine Adiron Michael Collier. Rochelle Diane Carrington. Meredith McKay Clark. Priscilla Lorraine Curry. Paige Christine Davis. Rochelle Christine Dixon. Shasha Lee Dinsdale. Tony Dean Eade. Michael Wayne Francis. Matthew Allen Face. Ryan Allen Francis. Zachary James Gardner. Landon Scott Gator. Hotalo Justine Goldberg. Tia Arlissa Hayes. Daniel Francis Heller. Megan Michelle Johnson. Teresa Marine Keene. Rachel Diane Kaler. Eric Gordon Kettleson. Mary DeBolt Klein. Amanda Ann Kramer. Diane Annette Coles. Marina Kaduchevich. Mawal Chul Labith. Mazen Hatem Madhi. Tara Marie Maycomer. Ryan Christopher Moritz. Amir Malik. Lucas Anthony Meyer. Aubrey Michelle Macamil Bachman. Kelsey Genevieve Mueller. Andrew Gatango Maringu. Vern Ranier. Trista Elizabeth Rodriguez. Sarah Jane Sothman. Olanaran Rilwan Salami. Lance Christopher Schmidt. Dion LaShawn Sama. Nicholas Gable Schultz. Stephanie Sue Smith. Amber Lynn Solberg. Heather Robin Sorensen. Jean O. Spade. Teresa Ann Taylor. Austin David Tabakhorst. Sonia Jean Thrall. Jacob Paul Wackendorf. David Wayne Underwood. Lynn Reinert Waldera. Amar N. Wadi Sr. Melissa Lee Whittle. Michael Lee Widner. Tammy James Woodbury. Pamela Ann Worthington. Xian Yu.
Will all of the candidates please be seated? I will now call forward by schools to come to the stage and receive your diploma. Will the candidates from the School of Business please come forward as the ushers direct you row by row?
Candidates from the Fayette campus include Dustin Michael Hofitz, magna cum laude, Some honors student. Christiana Marie Atterbury, cum laude. Nathaniel Thomas Bywell. Zachary Scott Bennett. Tyler Ray Bostwick. Joseph Dean Bush. Diego Castaneda. Brennan Lee Chapman. Curtis John Cooksley. Meg Marie DeHaven, cum laude. Brett Matthew Fanning. Alexander Lane George. Jordan M. Hay. Taylor James Jacobson. Nicholas Scott Kleisch, Sr. Taylor Joe Klosterman, summa cum laude. Chenla Lon. Carol Ann Lagerman Aiton, summa cum laude. Anthony Michael Mayano Calton. Taylor Autumn Lowers. Miranda Page Lejeune. Luke Leo Lenhart, cum laude. Ziyuan Lee. Isaac Ken Hawk Lim. Adam Robert Lytle. Adam John McGrain. Fausto Ordenana Gonzalez. Liguan Ong. Monica Catherine Roy, summa cum laude. Jaime Rameros Lopez. Terrence A. Russell. Brandon R. Chisel. Keith David Schwickerath, cum laude. Matthew David Sharp. Brian Robert Steffensmeyer. Kaylin Elizabeth Teelbar. Cameron Mark Vincent, cum laude. Colby L. Vance, cum laude. Dalton Allen Westerlund. Joshua Weber. Noisamira Beniti Moad Marzuki. Brody Paul Zamolik. Switch. I think that's over Fayette.
Candidates from the Black Hawk Center include Katie Noel Bautista, cum laude. Shelley Lynn Jones French, magna cum laude. Crystal Ann Kipe, summa cum laude. Kelly Ann Corntweed, cum laude. Roxy J. Lloyd, summa cum laude. Caitlin Marshall. Jane Marie Mickelson, cum laude. Brianna Lynn Moran. Becky Lynn Prindle, magna cum laude. Larry A. Riley, Jr. Taylor K. Thompson, cum laude. Candidates from the Cedar Rapids Center include Christina Marie Adams, cum laude. Ellen Marie Bryant. Maurice Edward Davis, cum laude. Melise Laurel Jellison, cum laude. Emmett Landfair. Benjamin Wayne Lohr. Kevin Martin Lounsbury. Alexandria Jean Dontomi. Bonnie Noreen Vasquez, cum laude. Cassandra Danielle Watkins. Thomas Joseph Becker Armstrong. Katie Frances Bagley Myers. Monica Ann Bach, cum laude. Kristen Marie Batterton, cum laude. Omaira Alessandra Castillo. Malav Chai. Nathaniel Patrick Coltrane. Benjamin John Doyle. Bob Alonzo Gaway. Josie Lynn Lehman, cum laude. Michael Joseph McIntosh, cum laude. Samantha Ann Malone. Chester Robert Menenga. Bigya Rajal. Sylvester Kipsat Ruto, cum laude. Carl D. Snackle. Chastity Lynn Teat. Robert Mark Weepy, summa cum laude. William Tiernan.
Candidates for the military centers include Matthew Darrell Brown, summa cum laude. Brian David Null. Candidates from the Madison Center include Lucy Amarly Brewu. Stacy L. Dayton, cum laude. Lacey Marie Futajo, cum laude. Tiffany June Helly, cum laude. Jody Lynn Jose, cum laude. Tristan Reed Lashesky, summa cum laude. Yamulaith Loth, cum laude. Gregory James Palmer, cum laude. Brenda K. McFarland, magna cum laude. Rupert Lorenzo Valentine, cum laude. Jennifer Ann Whitford. Sarah Ann Walfert. Candidates for Elkhorn and Milwaukee centers include Dominic Santoro. Christopher Roy Robinson, Sr. La Unica Michelle Kimbrough. Amanda J. Smith, cum laude. Micaiah Williams. Candidates from the self-paced and online centers include Jessica Sue Balls, magna cum laude. Michael Allen Bergen. Kimberly Ann Davison, cum laude. Sean Michael Berner, cum laude. Natalie Reed Ellingson, magna cum laude. Mario Joel Diaz, magna cum laude. Ryan McClurg. Jessica Lee Neuendorf, summa cum laude. Lisa Allen Peacock, summa cum laude. Jacob Anthony Robinson, summa cum laude. Pam R. Tibbett, magna cum laude. Candidates from the Prairie Center include Alexander Joseph Foucher, Aaron David Marks, Andrew Michael Weiss, cum laude. Candidates from the Quad Cities Center include Christine Day, Shannon Patrick Heck, Annette Lynn Hillier, Michaela Michelle Milkey, Josue Martin Sacedo, Gary Rowan Silvera, Kiara Michelle Springfield, Heather Suzanne Zamora, cum laude.
Candidates from the Rockford Center include Shawanda Denise Blackman, Megan Carmen Bird, cum laude. Jessica Lou Elliott, cum laude. Paige Marie Heinke, cum laude. Shaputim Aishai. She did good, didn't she? Congratulations. Amanda Elizabeth Martinez, cum laude. Congratulations, good job. Alyssa Radine Myers. Vanessa L. Siebold, cum laude. Amy Lynn Williams. Congratulations. Mahogany Deshelle Williams, cum laude. Candidates from the Waterloo Center include Abigail Louise McGraw, cum laude. Ty Alexander Lindsay. Chantel Sharice Jefferson. Audrey Renee Fox. Candy Marie Kidd, cum laude. Zanita Mamutovic, cum laude. Alexis Marie Porter, cum laude. Diana Salamanovic, cum laude. Marcia Marie Funky, magna cum laude. Tyler Anthony Smedley, cum laude. Angel Marie Peters, cum laude. Jennifer Marie Dosickle, cum laude. Jacob Darrell Taylor, cum laude. Jessica Ann Winter, cum laude. Megan Victoria Roscovius. Travis Dwayne Youngblood. Caitlin Rayanne Sharper, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Sparks, summa cum laude. Jordan Matthew Kniebel. Patrick John Trumbauer, cum laude. Ashley Lynn Davis. Andrew Seiler. Estelle Marie Gudenkoff. Andrea Faye Bonzer. Valerie Lynn Hack, magna cum laude. Alexis Danielle Volker. Peter Michael Weber, cum laude. Austin Robert Hewsome, magna cum laude. Way to read, thank you. Michael John Weber, magna cum laude. Douglas Mitchell Bergman, magna cum laude. Candidates from the Wausau Center include Larissa Baumann. Carol Marie King. Hannah Paia Lee, cum laude. Glenn Lee Mahan. Randy Joseph Massans I, cum laude. Samantha Malatic. Catherine Marie A. Strike, summa cum laude. Jennifer Jo Olbrantz, cum laude. Kelsey Jo Schneeberger, cum laude.
Whoa. I have no idea where I am.
We need to go to page 45 because we missed a little bit.
Will the candidates from the School of Science and Math please come forward as the ushers direct you row by row?
Candidates from the Fayette campus include Kelsey Lynn Carpenter, cum laude, SOME honors students. Alicia Marie Vanderwood, summa cum laude, SOME honors student. Brian Matthew Andera, magna cum laude. William John Auer, summa cum laude. Soya Jeremiah Bach, summa cum laude. Chelsea Leah Berry, summa cum laude. Brock Allen Babcock. Bet Bofel Yather. Casey Jane Kristen. Mackenzie Jean Coppage. Brianne Nicole Fenton, magna cum laude. Samuel John Feldman. Samuel Kane Franzen. Leighton Donald Geringer. Laura Elizabeth Goss, cum laude. Brenner Bradley Gibson. Chase Henry Graybaugh. Stephanie Sabina Hafner, magna cum laude. Serenity May Higgins. Michaela Elizabeth Hand. Weston Daniel Hoffman. Bethany Patricia Jacobson. Dalton James Cook. Mackenzie Clarence Kleisch. Ross Jared Kulik. Riley Ann Cruel, summa cum laude. Baridosia Nenu Kumbe, cum laude. Nicholas Joseph Lucas. Matthew James Melmans, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole McKinney. Yeah. Demiti Morales. Nicole Ann Meyer. Grace Elizabeth Onsrud, summa cum laude. Jonathan Dwayne Olson. Luis Daniel Ravello Herrera. Asim Podell, cum laude. Jacob Daniel Rogers. John Nathan Romer, cum laude. Morgan Gaston Snyder. Danielle Marie Sweet. Alexander Paul Van Gerpen, cum laude. Olivia Tim, cum laude. Alex Benjamin West. Jacob Dalton Van Lanningham. Yuzan Wu, cum laude. Leif Lee White. Eric Christian Young.
Candidates from the Cedar Rapids and Center include Virginia Molina Steen. Eric Schreier. Jessica Ann Hartman, cum laude. Wilberforce Kulali Afuya. Olivia Marie Kaufman, cum laude. Patricia Mary Shelton, cum laude. Tricia Lee Vensky, cum laude. Rachel Frances Vatterbeck. Merritt Mengesha, cum laude. Amanda Jean Woods, cum laude. Amanda Crystal Ward.
Am I at the right place?
Thank you all. Good job. Nice job. Graduates, please rise once again. In recognition of your new status as college graduates, you may now move your tassels on the caps from the right side to the left side. Please be seated. I would like to now take a few moments to thank and recognize some individuals. First, to our graduates, thank you for choosing Upper Iowa University. There's no UIU without you. You have invested in this university your time, your energy, and your resources, and we will do our best to continue to make your alma mater and make you very proud of your alma mater. Likewise, we have no doubt you will make us proud as leaders in your communities and in your selected professions. Second, I want to recognize our faculty. You have dedicated your lives to a profession of teaching, scholarship, and service. Graduates, these are the people who you will recall many years from now who will likely have made a very positive impact on your life here at UIU. Our faculty inspire our students and truly care about their future success. We are grateful for their intellect, creativity, and academic passion that breathes life into this university. Will the members of our faculty please stand and please join me in recognizing all of our faculty. None of our graduates would be here today without the constant support from family and friends. Your love and support and friendship has played an important role in earning these diplomas. To all these people who have helped and supported our graduates, please rise so our graduates can recognize you and express our appreciation for you. To our staff here at Upper Iowa University, you provide the administrative support and student services for our students and our entire university. This is a total team effort, so I ask all of our staff and administrators to please rise and be recognized. Finally, I wish to thank all the alumni of Upper Iowa University. You support us throughout the year and have continued to support us throughout our history. Would all of our alumni present please stand so we can thank you. I will now ask Jason Waddell, class of 2012, and our Alumni Association president, to please say a few words to our newest Upper Iowa University alumni.
Thank you. On behalf of more than 37,000 members of Upper Iowa University Alumni Association, it is an honor to be with you today as we celebrate this wonderful event. Let me start by saying how proud we are of you. All the hard work has led to this point, the completion of one segment in your life's journey. It wasn't that long ago I was sitting, well, not really there, in the gym, but in your seat, and it was an exhilarating feeling that helped change my life forever. It is with those memories filled with excitement and anticipation I promise to keep this speech short. Time spent in pursuit of higher education is understood to be transformative. The exposure to new ideas, people, perspectives change the way you see yourself, the world, and your place in it. That was certainly true of my student experience. But what I had not contemplated during my time as an alumni was how impactful it would be. And it has been because of the opportunities to stay connected with the university and with other alumni who are inquisitive, engaging, adventurous, honest, and generous in their support of the people and places they care most about. Alumni are stewards of the college, and Upper Iowa University has a history of significant alumni stewardship. We generously support college activities with our time, expertise, and enthusiasm. We provide current and prospective students with information and advice, create opportunities for fellow alums to meet, build relationships, and reconnect with the college. We also return to Upper Iowa University as members of the faculty and staff, trustees, association members, and parents. As you embark on the next phase of your life, keep the Alumni Association in mind. We are a vehicle that can help provide a sense of giving back to UIU, which has given us so much. But the key is to stay in touch. Tell us about your new job, your promotion, your new or growing families, and other occasions you are celebrating in life. Join our alumni Facebook page. Network with fellow alumni on social media, or stop by this campus or any local UIU center. And make sure you attend any UIU events in your area. Consider joining an alumni chapter or even joining the Alumni Association Board. Connect with an alumni mentor or refer a student to UIU and help other future Peacocks achieve their academic dreams. Should you find yourself moving to a new state, reach out to the Peacock ambassador of that state and allow them to familiarize yourself with the area and connect you with local Peacocks. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." This year's 2017 Class Gift Campaign was an opportunity for students to come together and promote a philanthropic spirit among the graduating class. You will see graduates wearing light blue and white cords today as part of their regalia. These philanthropy cords indicate that he or she has already paid it forward. They have donated to their alma mater, and their first gifts will help sustain UIU for future students. I am proud to announce that with 108 student donors, the 2017 class gift raised $2,684, which surpassed last year's class gift total. Will graduates wearing the UIU philanthropy cords please stand and be recognized? We thank you. By giving back to your alma mater, you help to ensure a bright future for the next generation of Upper Iowa University students. As each of you depart these hallowed grounds today and follow a new path in life, we want to make sure that you know we are with you every step of the way. Graduates will be receiving a luggage tag, courtesy of the alumni office, proving that wherever life takes you, UIU will be a part of the journey, or at least until you lose your luggage. I feel privileged to have been a student, and equally privileged to be an alumni of an institution that values and actively encourages alumni to remain engaged in the day-to-day life and future of the university. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful life. Be careful in your travels. Thank you for giving me the honor on behalf of everyone on this stage of telling you how proud we are of you. Thank you very much, and feathers up.
Hang on to the book. Thank you. Before we leave this morning, we'd like to offer you an opportunity to take one last look at the past year. A reminder for our graduates of the good times, the places, and people you have come to know.
it's over before she says, I know the falls at the water face. I know it's over, an ocean awaits for a storm. The sun on snow, rivers and rain, crystal ball can foresee a change. And I know it's over, a parting of ways, and it's done. But didn't we have fun? Don't say it was all a waste. Didn't we have fun? Oh, from the top of the world, top of the waves, we said forever, forever always. Could have been lost, would have been saved. Oh, now we're stopping the world, stopping the spin. Come on, don't give up. See, we get it. Don't say it's over. Don't say we're done. Oh, didn't we have fun? Before she says, no, someone else is taking your place. I know it's over. Icarus says to the sun, the sword sinks in, lightning strikes, two forces collide. Fight till it's over, fight till it's done. Didn't we have fun? Don't say it was all a waste. Didn't we have fun? Oh, from the top of the world, top of the waves, we said forever, forever always. We could have been lost, we would have been saved. Oh, now we're stopping the world, stopping in its tracks. Nothing's too broken to find a way back. So before it's over, before you run, oh, didn't we have fun? 'Cause you and me, we were always meant to be. We were always meant to, always meant to. You and me, we were always meant to, always meant to be. Maybe we could again.
As the ceremony draws to a close, I would like to invite you to join us for a buffet lunch at the Student Center. Lunch will be served until 2:30 p.m. and graduates eat free. Now I ask you to join us in singing the Upper Iowa University alma mater. The words can be found on page 57 of your program. Our soloist is Amy Tucker, Director of Academic Success. At the conclusion of the alma mater, We ask that the audience remain seated until after the recession of the platform party, the faculty, and the students.
Tower bell across an evening campus, shaded walks and towering white pine trees, a hand clasp and a smile with tender meaning. Alma mater, you are all of these. Days of building dreams into fulfillment, days of stillness and of ecstasies, the growth of minds to deepen understanding. Alma mater, you are all of these. College hall with lines of classic beauty, onto heights of glory.